happened to Mike? What happened to Prince? What happened to Stevie and what music represents? What happened to purpose? What happened to legacy? I feel like no one cares about social morality. What happened in Flint? What happened in Ferguson? What about the air we share? In this world that we living in, do you understand what really is happening? All you want to grab?
Good morning, good evening, and late night. What's good? Don't bite. It's your girl, KarmelKandi, and we're gonna have some chit chats, some KarmelKandi chats, y'all. I just want to give a couple of announcements. I'm so happy that we have touched the 800 mark. That I sat there for a little bit, but it was enough to know that we are able to make it and surpass it. I had to do a little dance for y'all, and I'm so happy that y'all have enjoyed it. I was thinking of putting my face mask on, but I wanted to smile. I wanted y'all to see that I am very happy for all of your support. I've been making a lot of highlights because I like making videos. I just like going into my little Femora section and just having a great time. So let's go ahead. Oh, one more thing. I have made a Discord, as promised. So please go down to the link in description and go into the Discord. What are y'all doing? And also show some love. Even if it's not me, show some love to these creators because they're working hard out here. Now, to our regular scheduled chit chat. So I thought that I would like to talk about me being a gamer, especially a black woman being a gamer, and just share my experiences. I know that there are beautiful people out here that already share some, so I want to share mine too. So, okay, let me see, where can I go? All right, let's start with the history. How did I become a gamer? I started when I was a young lady, young. I think around like 6 or 7. Was living in a nice little home, military family, and I was drawn to, I believe, the PlayStation 1 or the PlayStation. It was either or. It was blocky, looked like a little flat rectangle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. PS5 had nothing on that back then. That was the foundation right there. So I remember seeing them. They was playing Pac-Man and Galagug, or whatever you say, Dick Dug, and all these other games. And I went over there and I wanted to play it. And ever since that controller touched my hand, I fell in love. Every Christmas, my dad would give me, I remember it would be like the stack of PlayStation games. You know, you'll open it and there'll be another disc. I remember he got me a 10-pack. And I remember it was a skydiving game. And as you jumped out of the plane, you had to press the buttons at the right time to not die. It was just a beautiful experience. I remember getting out my bed and knocking on the door. Can I please play some Spyro? Spyro was the stuff back then. It was cool to be a dragon. I don't know about now, but it was cool to be a dragon. I've been playing Ratchet and Clank. I told y'all my all-time favorite. I don't care what time we in. It will always be Jack and Daxter 1, 2, and 3. I loved them. Oh, it was just fantastic. And I also love Sly Cooper.
Wife doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
What's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
A little bit snicker. So I love that as well. As time progressed, as I got into like the middle school and the high school, I started to realize that there is no gender equality in video games, which I think is ridiculous. But to know that the things that you love have a price to pay, it's very disappointing. When I got into the schools, I noticed that I could vibe with a lot of guys because I did not know I was into something that was male dominated. Usually, it's just kind of like if there was a boy and he was just into hair, and he is straight as arrow. He just likes hair. And then everybody calls him a particular word. because he's into something that may seem female dominated. It may seem. Doing things that you love should not require a gender on it. I know as kids, they have the girls doing the Barbies and the tea and basically trying to prepare them for womanhood and doing womanly duties. You got to peep the toy game now. Peep the toy game. And then you got the guys with the Hot Wheels and the action figures, construction workers, trying to mentally prepare them for the guy and the masculine, the fatherly type duties. And I know that can unsubconsciously affect you, in my opinion, because why make all the toys these bright pink colors? Why try to assume that there are colors that should stay on the female side and then there's certain colors that stay on the boy side? My favorite colors is red and black, but besides having my favorite colors red and black, I love glitter. I don't know what's up with that stuff, but that sparkle, it gets me every time. So it was really hard for me to get along with other females that was into really, mainly in female activities, as it may seem, like going shopping, dressing up, doing fake calls. It'd be like, hey girl, how you doing? Be like, hey girl, how you doing? And stuff like that. It was hard because they didn't see me as being feminine enough to hang out with them. Even though that's not true, I can vibe and be a tomboy and I can be very feminine. You know, I go to the nail salon. You're not touching my finger though, but you can get these toes. But other than that, yeah, I still go out there. I love being beautiful. I love dressing up in dresses. I like going out, and I have acquaintances and I have friends that are females and they are nerdy like me and they're very unique and they love doing things, and we go out and we drink boba tea, and you know, I do stuff too in my femininity. But it's crazy that even till this day, it's still a bias. It's still a very small community. It's still a strong hatred towards women gamers. Now, in this day and age, thankfully, there are more black female gamers coming out. I have seen channels. I have seen all types of beautiful women. Some channels that are kind of medium range. Some channels, I don't know. I don't think I really seen a channel hit no millions from what I know. If y'all know some, you know, throw it down. But I see 100,000 channels, so that's good. And then I seen a very small channel, which is cool. But the thing that is, we know that we're out here, so that's really great. Now, as for tournaments, I would love to see some black female gamers, a big majority of us, not a little bit of us, to actually make it there or to get known there, because I know we got the skills. I know we got the savagery. I know we have it. I just feel like majority of us don't have time to be getting judged over something that truly has nothing to do with games. For example, a lot of you that are supporting me, that is a part of the Karmelite Squad, again, I thank you. And majority of y'all see the struggle. You know, some of y'all like, this is crazy that she is just stuck here. It's crazy you're not growing. Like, y'all see it. And I'm glad that I don't have to speak about it, because you can feel it. You be like, oh, Lord. You can see that when some of these inappropriate usernames come in here and they would harass me. And I think that is very bothersome to me, to know that people, the first thing that goes through their head, yeah, people get trolled everywhere, of course, you know, I'm not special, duh. But when people come up into specifically my streams, the first thing they want to do is attack me as being a black woman, just straight up attack. And I told y'all this story. I remember early on, when I was probably in the 200s, 100s, 300s of the Carmelite community at the time. We was playing the Call of Duty. I believe it was the Black Ops 3. I was just having such a great time with you all. And there was this black young lady with her group of boys, which is ironic because I would expect it to be other cultures, but of course it's our own culture. And she was picking on me. I had my face cam at the time. She was picking on me because I had my afro out. I felt very uncomfortable because I didn't appreciate her boys coming for me, verbally attacking me, and I was asking them to stop coming to the stream being rude. They was like, you're unattractive, you're afro, you need to cut it off, you need to do something with it. And knowing that the majority of society already attacks us for the way we look and for our hair and for things that we cannot control, it's sad that even when I'm playing something that's totally unrelated to who I am, like I'm playing Call of Duty should not care how you look like, it should care how you shoot. You know, it should care about your skills and your gameplay. Darn me, you know what I'm saying? But to know that I could be doing something that has nothing to do with who I am and still get attacked for it was probably the most bothersome thing that I would never let go, especially since it's coming from our own culture. So I think there's another irony in this situation where, how can I say this? I have a lot of y'all as a community that are, you know what I'm saying, that are men, that are young boys, that are teenagers, whatever you may be. You decided to support me, and I appreciate your support. So that lets me know automatically that it's not really a gender thing 100% of the way, because I do have a lot of support from you guys and girls as well, but I have a lot of support from the guys. So that's why I fail to believe 100% of the time is gender. It's not. It's more of mentality. It really is, because how you grow up and you see that your father, your brothers, your cousins, your nephews, or even the females, the nieces, the mom, and you see how everybody's interacting with each other, you unsubconsciously will put that on the next person. Even though you don't think you do, you will. And I had a couple of young boys coming to the stream, coming for me. They saying inappropriate words, calling me the N-word. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh my God, I didn't know that a black girl can play games, or women. You know, I had the audacity of having that one right there, that comment, women should not be playing games. I got a couple of the women should be in the kitchen, the old cliche, the old cornball, which ironically, cooking is a male-dominated industry, by the way. You know, Gordon Ramsay, Fiery Guy, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but I'm just saying there is a lot of great men, and it's a lot of majority of male businesses in the, how do we say it? The culinary. There you go, good brain. The culinary industry. So with me being the nerd I am, and I hear a comment like that, I just like, oh, silly man. There's more men preparing dinner for women than women preparing for men. but that's not the point. The point is the mentality of men, and unfortunately a little bit of gender about it affects how I stream, and affects other women how they stream, and possibly other men that are supportive of women. And that's really something that has stayed consistent throughout time, and that's my perspective of it. So what can we do about it? Obviously, stop coming into people's streams, especially melanated creators, and harassing them, especially since we're not getting a lot of, how can I say, a lot of eyes on us. A lot of people are not supporting us because of the stereotypes in the media and what they're surrounded by. We are not, how can I say, the first pick of society. And if we are, we have to fit this criteria to get as, how can I say, as Caucasian as possible. You may be like, why would you say that? Because it's true. It is very, very true. It's been standing out throughout time. You can do your history. It was basically the more Caucasian features that you have, the more that you're close to what is considered a superior race, the better your life could be. They're still going to call you black, but they're not going to call you that black. They're not going to push you all the way to where they really believe black people should be. But other than that, I will not stop playing video games. I will not stop going onto my channel. I may take breaks, but I don't want to stop what I love to do, because there's so many people that may not like me because of what I cannot control. And I want to encourage Black women to continue to do their channel, to continue to voice, to continue to not be, how can I say, pulled down, because there's so much negativity in the air. One thing that bothers me and something that I had to dig deep into myself is knowing that if I'm a Black sister, I gotta make sure I support my other Black sisters. What I notice in our community of being Black is that we want support, but we're not willing to support others. No matter how small or how big their foundation is, we're trying to look out for ourselves. And it's pretty realistic because we have all these things that divide us based on our skin tone, our hair texture, you know, what we wear, what we do, how we say it, our personality. It's completely understandable. But I didn't want to admit for a very long time now that it was unsubconsciously allowing me not to connect with my Black sisters and brothers. And that's bothersome. Because if you want to be the example and say you want to support your Black brothers and sisters, actually please support them. I noticed that the sub button on the YT channel is endless of your support. Whether or not you support me, please go support your culture. Please go show them, no matter if they got 1 sub or 100 or 1,000 or 1,000,000, it doesn't matter. Pick a couple of them and show them love, and just, you know, comment on their video and say, you know, I love your content. Actually watch some of the content, get them some view time, because it's not really about being picky on who you want to watch. It's being supportive, because some of y'all Black brothers and sisters got channels out here, you have dreams, and you want people to support your content, and you got to be willing to give to receive. It can't be all about I want, and then when it's time to be the supporter, it's dried up out here, dehydrated and not related, okay? But it took me a minute to realize that. And I realized that I love my Black brothers and sisters, and if they give me the opportunity to support them, I will hopefully they will support me back.
Our generation, they really forgot about us. They forgot about us.